welcome to the Snap UK, where we're finally recording after listening to Gary reminisce about having a fucking T-shirt kebab house. Anyway, we're here. Week 15 is in the books. It was a fucking good one. Although, I'm starting to worry that there's only 2 or 3 games left in this season that actually matter.
I'd say maybe less than that.
But anyway, good week. And basically, since I think was it week 12 when I think Griff started our look at the head of the games, going, this is the most predictable week ever. It's been absolutely unpredictable. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to go through that. We're going to do our Hall of Good and primetime predictions. Hall of Good this week is
Cult
figures. We also have an addendum to make to our Hall of Good because and we'll get into it. But all that starting now. Yeah, I didn't have to finish that sentence. So
I did an addendum once. Well, I think they just put an elastic band around it until it fell off.
Nice. So, feast or famine again. So we went from 2, we're up to 4 this week because Paul doesn't travel. He's
doesn't travel well, does he?
No, he's like
you like the Mr. T of the podcast.
Yeah.
Ain't getting on no plane for anyone.
I'm going to go round next week and drug him with a burger.
Especially being as
that won't be hard.
I only live about 6 miles from Paul as well, so it's.
This is the closest destination.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Hi, Paul. So we'll start. So, who wants to pick the first game we go over or first theme? Should we?
You want to do themes?
We can do well. I think because
surely you've got to go the Colts game, haven't you?
I think you should get the Phil Rivers game.
Let's get the Phil Rivers
first,
story,
because this is one of the greatest and simultaneously saddest things that will happen this season.
I think there's no sadness in it at all. Because what does when you watch the game, you're like, this is just Phil Rivers in his whole career in a microcosm. It was brilliant. He was smart. Basically, what would happen if you watched a post with a brain play football, and it was not the prettiest throws, but he was quick. He
processed the game at the same speed as he always did.
Yep.
The arm is not there, but that's okay if you're predicting the defense and you are setting the protections. That was all fine.
Yep.
And it was certainly an elevation over what the Colts would have had out of any of their potential backups, Riley Leonard or anyone else, right? That's all fine. What's sad about this is the sentence I've just said, which just tells you that the backups are not getting the reps and the time required to be better than a guy who's been sitting on his sofa for 5 years.
Yeah.
He's got like 85 kids. He's not sitting on his sofa.
Sure, okay, I get that. He is a granddad. I understand, but it says something about the way the league is structured isn't quite right. That, like, a great player, as he was, can come back after this much time off and outshine pretty much every backup we've seen this season, bar maybe Joe Flacco. Maybe.
It is a bit of a... I don't know.
41-year-old Joe Flacco.
Is it?
But this is kind of my point.
Yeah. But at the same time, Joe Flacco is still in the league. This is an exception. That the Colts, they had a quarterback who hasn't got that big much of an injury history. They also had a backup quarterback who's also injured. And then they get to Riley Leonard, who's obviously shit, and then gets injured. To me, it's a symptom of the fact that this all happened after the trade deadline. There's no free agents that really you want to pick up. And remembering that the Colts are in the playoff race, it's not like they've done. I think if they've done, they'll be like, fuck it, let's just play Tyler Warren there and hope for the fucking best. They're still in contention for a playoff spot. So, going back and getting someone who might give you a chance, and he certainly gave them a chance in this game.
Yeah, they were up, weren't they? It was
lost to, what is it, final...
It was 2 seconds to go.
2 seconds to go. And
against one of the best teams in the league.
And this is the thing.
The best defense.
One of the best, if not the best defense in the league. And Phil Rivers played competent football and kept the Colts in it until 2 seconds from the end.
I agree. Maybe it needs to be a change in the change in rosters where teams are forced to carry 4 quarterbacks. You increase the roster size from 53 to whatever.
I quite like it.
And you say,
I quite like it.
I like
the story.
Yeah.
I think
I
like
that.
it. You know,
I just don't think the backups get the reps anymore because it's all so limited.
Well, they don't. And they're limited in practicing as well.
That's what I mean.
The CBA has absolutely ruined it.
I think the quality is just not good enough coming through in total. But yeah, I quite liked it. I loved the press conferences beforehand as well. They were a good laugh. But I think, like I say, there's been lots of reports. Obviously, he coaches the same scheme, doesn't he?
Yeah, he coaches the same scheme at his kids.
So apparently he still speaks to like Steichen and stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So apparently, like, the link is really clear. So he knows this playbook inside and out just because he coaches it. Very similar, runs the same offense in the team that he coaches. So I think the Colts have made it's an interesting decision, and they like to make interesting decisions. But I think it's probably from the situation they were in, why wouldn't you bring a veteran in compared to what you've got? I think if he gets injured, you've lost nothing. He's got some health insurance for 5 years now for his horde. So everybody wins, don't they?
Yeah.
So like if he gets injured after 1 or 2 games and you have to throw a youngster in, then you have to, don't you?
I liked what he said, like Gary was saying, in his post-game press conference when he said, look, if nothing else from this, I can now say to all the kids I coach and anybody else who's watching, you don't have to be afraid. Like, coach has gone and done this. This is amazing. You just put yourself forward and you say, yes, I can do this. And the outcome will be whatever it will be, but I will try it. And I kind of like that. Like, when you've been borderline Hall of Fame player...
Hall of Good. We know he was at least.
Well, it wasn't
good.
borderline, so that's the addendum.
We've got to get to that. But,
yeah.
but you've been that player, and then you've sat down and watched the game go by. There's a lot to lose by coming back. Like, he could have thrown 5 picks, been crushed, and taken out the game injured, and that was just as likely as what happened.
No, God, yeah.
So I quite liked it. Years ago, I remember Jim and I had a debate about whether players should consider themselves as role models. And I don't necessarily think it's the same way that Jim does. But Phil Rivers clearly sees himself as a role model, and that was part of his motivation. And I can get on board with that. So, fair play. To your addendum.
So, last year...
I gave you my heart?
Yeah. But the very next year, we're going to have to give it away. Because I remember when we put Phil Rivers in the Hall of Good... He beat Dante Culpepper, Michael Vick, and Cam Newton. And we said, well, the thing with Phil Rivers is, if he gets in the Hall of Fame, we'll remove him from the Hall of Good. What we didn't say was, if he turns up next year as a 44-year-old man, 5 years after retirement, and plays some of the most competent football we've seen from a backup, unfortunately, we've had to...
So we don't have a 5-year rule on ours, do we? But we do have a they're not playing rule.
They have to not be playing anymore.
Yeah. So does that mean when he stops playing at the end of the season, he automatically reclaims his place?
No, because I think we all now think there's a very good chance he
is going to be
Hall
now.
In the Hall of Fame.
In 5 years' time, though. I mean, it screws them up as well, doesn't it?
Oh, it really does.
The reason
no, I don't think it does.
It doesn't screw them up. I think it'll always put a question mark. This is one of the reasons why coaches take so long to go into the Hall of Fame, because they never know when they're going to come back. And Bill Parcells is the famous example where he just kept popping up at another franchise. So it took him ages to get into the Hall, even though he was more than worthy. Now they're going to be looking at quarterbacks going, okay, well, he's been out for 5 years. Is he going to do a Phil Rivers? Do we need to extend it to 10 years?
Surely, if somebody goes in and then they come back, let's say that does happen, you just suspend their Hall of Fame until they retire again, and you don't readmit them until they've been retired for another 5 years.
Yeah,
but you just suspend it. You don't take them out. You just say.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Are we not suspending?
I think
you just said we should suspend it.
Yeah,
I think we take him out. If someone wants to try and put him back in, they can.
Well,
but
is that?
I think it's
Griff just said
it's like the bounce. I'm going to say it's like we're were the bouncers. We've chucked him out for
But
wearing trainers.
John, there is 4 of us in this room.
Yeah.
And Griff has said he believes he should be suspended.
I think he should be suspended. Not
I
removed.
believe he should be suspended.
Jim.
I'm good with him being suspended.
John, I think we need to affirm this next week once you've spoken to Paul. But 3 people here don't think.
Three's the majority of 5.
Yeah, like nobody's going to change their mind, are they? I think. I don't know if we can just.
Shame the whole of good was my thing.
Well, on the spreadsheet, I'm just going to highlight him in red.
Okay. I'm gonna.
So he's still bolded, but he's red.
What I'm going to do here is put red indicates excluded.
See, John is a big fan of democracy, but he is not a big fan of this decision.
Oh no, I am not. I am not a fan of democracy.
Democracy brought us Donald Trump.
Yeah,
That's
Brexit.
just American.
Brexit.
Yeah.
14 years of Tories.
I've changed the excluded to
But
suspended.
that is true, because since Labour came to power, and I did vote for Labour, it has been magical.
Well, yeah. And it was democracy that brought us that as well. Anyway. No, if
Less
he's
politics.
suspended.
One day we'll have to do a special politics.
I'd love to do a politics. I'd love to do a politics.
We might not be friends afterwards, but it'll be fucking brilliant.
I think we're quite.
I think we'd be fine.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
John and I are probably the furthest people apart, and we're still managing it after all these years. Like, it's fine.
We have discussions and we kiss and make up. It's beautiful.
What was it we spent months debating? Was it Sarah's Law? Anyway, moving on. Years ago, there was a law that came in, and we spent months going, well, no, I think you're no. But
anyway, who wants to pick the next game?
Come on, Jim, pick a game. Come on.
Oh, okay. Let's go one. Where have we gone?
Game of significance.
So, actually,
no.
Can I quickly mention the Colts and the Seahawks
while
we're here? Because is Darnold having the exact same year as you had last year?
Pretty much, yeah.
Because he's not been great the last few weeks. Is it just that he's very, when he's good, he's very good, and when but what you can, once you've got tape on him,
he's now a competent quarterback.
He's a competent quarterback.
He's not an elevator.
Yeah.
No.
He's a competent quarterback with good pieces around him and a good defense.
Can you win a Super Bowl with Darnold at quarterback? Yes, if the rest of your team is good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would he, if you now threw him on the Jets, would he be the same old Sam Darnold? Yes. And that's it. But that's fine.
It's fine. But I worry for the Seahawks. I think I've been big on them, but for one, that lack of a rushing game is absolutely killing me. Because I want to believe that Darnold is, this career renaissance, but. Yeah, it's funny. Like we've had go at O'Connell for getting rid of Jones and Darnold and playing JG McCarthy, and basically what would happen this year is probably Jones. If you'd have played him, well, he'd have got injured, and Darnold would have just been exactly the same.
Well, yeah,
doesn't make the decision to play McCarthy right, but I just.
But there's only. How many elite quarterbacks are we saying there are? 5?
Yeah, 5 or 6.
Uber elite, yeah.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
I'd say. Something like that, 5. So then after that, you've got a big pool of 10 to 15 quarterbacks who on their day or on a good year, like Baker flirts with that elite level, but you could say the same for Baker. He's been a bit average the last few weeks as well. So it's not always on the quarterback. They get all the highlights, don't they? It's not always that. It might be that the run game's not working that week. There's all sorts of things that play into it. Darnold is just a top 20 quarterback now, maybe top 15. There you go. He's just above the Dalton line, isn't he?
Top half.
So he's above the Dalton line. He's, it's a bit like Goff, isn't it? Sometimes Goff looks amazing. He's not as good as Goff, I don't think, but
No.
Similar.
See, I don't know. I mean, if you put Darnold into the Lions team, I think he'd do all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'd be fine, but I think
I don't think there'd be a drop off, but I don't think it'd be a massive drop off.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There isn't though, is there?
No, because the Lions it's a well built team, and I think you look at some of the other teams out there.
Yeah,
Titans, Jets, Browns. If you're a quarterback going into those teams, you've got to have stupendously good talent and probably not be a rookie. to get anything out of it because the teams around them just aren't good enough.
Yeah, there's so many teams that if you get to the playoffs, you just don't know, do you? If you get to the playoffs and you get hot, whether that's on the defensive or offensive side of the ball game, you've got, like, you think about that Bucks team with Jean-Pierre Paul and whatever else, like that Bucks team with Brady, their defence got hot, really hot.
Really good.
And they just fucking ripped teams up. Brady only had to be fucking Darnold level that year, didn't he?
But then all you have
and he made some clutch plays, don't get me wrong.
Same with the Bengals the year they went to the Super Bowl. No one predicted the Bengals going there. Suddenly they got hot on offense, and they didn't have a defense then either. But they did just enough, and it worked. So yeah, when it gets to the playoffs, it literally is any given Sunday, isn't it? Anyone could be anyone.
But yeah, I'm for the Seahawks, I am worried about the lack of rushing thing, and the O-line isn't great, but that's the Seahawks.
Can I choose a game now?
You can choose a game.
All right.
But first...
Second. All right, let's go Bills 35, Patriots 31. Probably, I think, the game of the weekend.
Yeah, I'm pleased we're talking about this.
Yeah, we had to talk about this. I think the Patriots going up 21-0. Was it 21-0?
21-0.
Having won 110 consecutive home games when being up by 21 at half time.
Absolutely.
Last one they lost?
It was like 1997 or something. Oh, God, I don't know.
2011 against the Bills.
Yeah, fair enough.
When you were, But what happened that year?
Patriots won.
You lost to the Super Bowl.
Lost in the Super Bowl.
Great. Thanks, John.
Let's not rule that out.
I will rule that out, but go on.
Would you?
The Patriots are not good enough to get that far. I said 2 weeks ago when I was last on, once they play the Bills, you've find out whether they're that good. They're just not playing
Schedule's a bit like
good.
the Niners. The schedule's been kind to the Pats.
Has been good. I think the Pats have been. I think they've been great this year. It kills me to say that a little bit.
Yeah.
They have been great.
Oh, they're great.
Really good.
But yeah, I don't.
Would you agree that Drake May has been beyond the level expected?
Yes.
Right, verging on outstanding. Right?
We're talking about him in the MVP race.
Sure.
Yeah,
So
Jaden Daniels level.
Would it be fair to say that the one thing that is missing from his resume is he doesn't have the battle-hardened leadership edge that Brady may have had? Like, I don't think they lose that game under Brady just because of the leadership.
Yeah,
I don't think Drake May quite knew how to get the team jump-started again.
The whole offense,
everything
stuttered in the second half, and partly, it's you can put it on. You can put it on May, but also the Bills.
Just
the
on
Bills.
the team.
The Bills team just adjusted.
They scored 5
really
straight
did.
touchdowns.
Yeah.
Like, so, hold on.
It's not good on the offense.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I think the Bills adjusted really well.
They did.
For what they were doing.
Brilliantly.
Yeah. And I think this is more about the Pats' defense against a really elite offense. Once they kind of got on a bad roll with this, they gave up 5 straight touchdowns.
I think the biggest difference we've seen.
I don't think that really is on Drake May.
We're the worst red zone rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, 31 points. You gave your team a chance to win.
Yeah. I think the biggest difference for them, this Bills team this week versus previous weeks is they got themselves in a hole, and they put it on Josh Allen's shoulders to actually dig them out of a hole this time. Like he had 11 rushes for 48 yards. Like, we haven't seen that a lot this season. Passing wise, his passing stats aren't that incredible, but he didn't throw any interception, didn't turn the ball over. James Cook had a good game.
We did in the second half.
Yeah.
First half, he was non-existent.
Exactly. So, I think the Bills absolutely woke up. Trevion Henderson for the Pats, I thought had an amazing game. I think he is going to be an elite running back. He looks amazing. But you think about him and Judkins, those 2 Ohio State running backs came out of the draft the same year. Good fucking with Ohio State last year. And then all
better than
all
Genty
wide
and
receivers as well.
And Amari.
Marion Hampton.
Yeah.
Well,
Marion
Hampton's been injured.
I know he's been injured.
Genty has been playing.
Genty's on the worst team
defensive
going.
line. Literally.
I get that, but
yeah.
So was Bijan when he was at Atlanta.
I think
fair.
this acid test for the Patriots has proved that, like you say, the defense is a bottom third of the league defense. The offense is much better than anyone thought it would be, considering Diggs and Henderson were the 2 big additions. But it's probably a year too early.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that.
But
that's fair, but
I'm delighted by the rebuild. So, mostly
be
positive.
interesting to see if the Bills can sneak the division now.
This is the year. I mean,
Because you've got a tricky game coming up
Oh,
this
we've got a
week now
crap
as well.
running. Yeah. We're playing the Ravens.
this is the
Ra-
year
I think
for the
Ravens
Bills.
have got
Ravens
Yeah.
at the Ravens, isn't it?
I don't know, but it's not a pretty end of the season. We've had our easy run already.
Yeah.
What's killed us for the season was losing to the Raiders.
At the Ravens.
Yeah,
Ravens,
that was
at Jets,
that was
home
dumb.
to Dolphins.
Yeah, well, okay, yeah.
So Jets and Dolphins, you'd like to think
Yeah.
should beat them, especially
Yeah.
because the Dolphins are going to be playing Quinn Ewers now.
Ravens aren't brilliant this year.
Well,
no, but
we
you
should
still
get
But
to it.
they're
still in the hunt.
yeah, and they're hot and cold. Like they,
Yeah.
you know.
What was I going to say? This has to be the year that the Bills make a push for it, right? Like this
We
is
say it every year.
no, but this
No,
year
but there's no
it's the best opportunity.
there's no
for
dynasty in their
Yeah.
way.
Agreed. But I don't have any faith.
Well, there's
in
no
it.
Bengals and there's no Chiefs.
I'd love
Yeah.
the Bills to win the Super Bowl, and that's coming from a Patriots fan. But I have no faith in their ability to do that.
I do think the winner of I'm changing for early season. I think the winner of this Super Bowl will come from the AFC. I just don't think it's the Bills or the Pats.
No, neither do I.
Who are you going for, John?
I think the Broncos.
Broncos. Do you think the Broncos will win the Super Bowl?
I think the Broncos are my.
Wow.
Yeah,
If it's an AFC winner right now, I'd take the Broncos.
I think
if the
they've got-
Broncos win it, then I'm going to start to get on these conspiracy theories. Because like they are
Conspiracy theories.
like just the whole NFL conspiracy that it's all scripted rubbish. Because which I don't agree with at all. But because that Broncos team is just so dull to watch,
Oh,
then,
yeah.
then I'll just believe that it's because somebody wants to have a Sean Payton redemption story.
Since when has dull been a thing that stops you from winning? Like,
Well, no, I get that,
they've
but
been dull.
they have been dull. Bo Nix has been average.
my favourite Super Bowl win was when we beat the Rams in a
10-3.
13-3 or whatever it was. Yeah, that was the
13-3.
dullest game we've ever watched.
Yeah, but you can talk about your
game
favourite
of the
Super
week.
Bowl win. Me and Jim can talk about our favourite Super Bowl losses. We we have a different perspective on this, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
We
Fair
are
enough.
racking them up at the moment.
Right.
But yeah,
Go on.
it's- So, should we talk about the Chiefs?
Yes.
Yes.
We
Hit Mahomes. How long have I been saying hit the little fucking
but he
twat?
did, no one hit him. His
no,
knee
He
just
jumped
went.
out. It still jumped out of the way of
Yeah.
a hit. People have started trying to hit the little fucker this year, and it's made a difference, isn't it? Fucking all dancing around him like a bunch of pussies.
Well, it
It's been
does help.
winding me right up for years.
He was on his like sixth choice tackle, wasn't he? Like the line is appalling. Again, they
Just fucking Muller him. He's the best player, isn't he? Just fucking Muller
Okay,
him.
so Mahomes is done with the ACL, LCL injury. It was both.
yeah.
Best
Bad.
case scenario is week 1 next year, like no preseason. So
Well, he never plays no preseason.
no, so that's fine. But can I shut down the talk of getting rid of Andy Reid? Like
Yeah.
dynasties.
I haven't heard that.
Who was talking about this?
It's been this thing about, well, they haven't won it, and this is what happened at the Eagles. They went off a cliff, and you're like, no, dynasties are allowed to have bad years.
Yeah,
like
2 or 3 years.
Patriots didn't go to the Super Bowl when Brady got injured, and they didn't win a Super Bowl in the 10-year gap.
period, yeah.
And in that time, we lost championship games to the Jets.
And you lost Super Bowls to the Giants.
So like
Twice.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it when I was reading it. I was like, really? Like
haven't heard that.
Andy Reid should basically be given a seat there until he keels
Yeah.
over.
Key to the city.
100%, yeah.
It just seemed a bit much. Like, it's been a rough year. They need to retool. Don't be surprised if next year isn't massively better. Like, Mahomes is going to...
You can't rebuild this team that quickly.
No, I think they're 2 years away from having a push again. I really do.
My favourite thing is just watching all the people hate on the Swifties and just be like, watch Kelsey cry. See his
So, speaking of Kelsey, he will now retire, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Place your bets. I'm saying he retires.
I think
Yeah,
he
I would.
should retire.
Yeah.
Like,
Of course he should.
It's just
2 years down now, isn't it, really?
yeah.
He's had the odd moment.
I've got a
but it is
sneaky feeling
moments.
he won't.
No, I can't see that. I think he's done because again, I don't think they're pushing next year. So
No,
then he's way off it.
I think he needs to retire. They need to retool the whole offense, bar Patrick Mahomes, because realistically, Isaiah Pacheco hasn't been all that. And I know
It's been awful.
Isaiah
been
Pacheco
awful.
hasn't been.
Kareem Hunt's
anything.
their best running
Yeah,
back.
Hunt's been
They
better.
have in the draft taken Pacheco and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and neither of them.
Pacheco was a 7th round pick, so you can,
Sure, but what I'm saying is they have
Clyde
looked to
Edwards
move
Hilaire has been a 1st round pick,
and nothing.
nothing. They need to find a decent wide receiver to play alongside Rashee Rice. They need to rebuild the offensive line. They probably need
It
to-
was turning into a car crash as
Yeah.
well.
literally. And then they need to tool up on the defense as well, because that's not as good as it was.
No, and they're getting old.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, I love Chris Jones. Chris Jones.
He's getting older.
But how old is he now?
Remember, like
75.
When Aaron Donald retired,
I was just about to say when
he was still at the top of his game, and he was still dominant. I don't think Chris Jones has been nearly dominant as this year.
No,
this year reminds me of Aaron Donald's last year when you were like, I think like but they haven't got a Kobe Turner or a Jared Verse next to them. Like, if he goes, it's Kalafdis.
Yeah, who is
an edge rusher. Yeah, a fine edge rusher. But yeah, no, I'm there's.
They haven't got a defender who's going to go out there and get, a Miles Garrett's a freak. We're going to talk about that. But they haven't got an edge rusher who's going to get 10 to 15 sacks a year. I don't think they've got cornerback who's going to get 3, 4, 5 interceptions.
You can pick on their cornerbacks. They're so bad.
Nick Bolton, I think, is a good linebacker, but he's got nothing around him. And so the defense, it works well because of the scheme, and Spags is a great scheme builder. Yeah. But other than that, it's literally Patrick Mahomes on this team and not a lot else this year, which is why ultimately they've failed and they're 6-8.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it?
It's great.
Well, it's nice to see something.
I can't say I hate it. This is what you guys used to feel about the Patriots.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, but like
you don't want. I want Mahomes to get hit more. I don't want him to get hurt. Nobody wants to see the best players not playing.
No, exactly.
Yeah, but I do think players should have been hitting him for longer. So I don't want him to do an ACL. Of course, I don't. But yeah, people did pussy around him for too long.
He was a magnet for flags, wasn't he?
Yeah,
but they've made it easier for him because they have not.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But is he going to be able to dance around when he comes back? Because he won't be the same player if he can't.
I don't know. He's not.
Got a great arm. He's
still not that old.
Nasty injury though.
Yeah, but these days I don't think ACLs, MCLs, LCLs, whatever LCL they are. I think people come.
They're very good at. They
come back from them and they're as good as they were. It's not like it was in the 1980s.
Yeah, it's not career ender as it was, but yeah, they will come back. But you look at some of the players that have come back from similar injuries; it does take them a while. So even if he does come back week 1, it isn't going to be pretty. He might just have to be another down season, and they have to build around him.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Will the fans have the patience for that? We'll see. But
they should do.
They should do.
I mean, you got to accept that being a dynasty in the NFL is pretty rare. Like, there's 5, 6 maybe.
Yep.
Cowboys, Steelers, 49ers, Cowboys again, Chiefs, Patriots. 6.
Yeah, I did see someone calling it a mini dynasty, and you're like, no,
it's a dynasty. It's 3 Super Bowls in 4 years, isn't it?
So Frank Ragnow has come into the league, retired, not knowing anything other than the Chiefs in the championship game in the AFC.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb has been drafted, come into the league, and he's never known anything other than the AFC championship game featuring the Chiefs.
What was the stat this week? It's the first time since '98 that you haven't had Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, or Patrick Mahomes in the AFC championship game. Since one of those 3 every year. That's a dynasty.
Yeah,
those 3 people have created a dynasty. Anyway, John, pick another game.
Should we just make the Chargers were really fucking good in the second half. They were first half, they were appalling.
Oh, it's such a Jim Harbaugh team.
But yeah, proper tough team.
And Herbert playing with a broken hand.
Yeah.
Left hand.
Yeah, but still.
So, Vikings 34, Cowboys 26. Lol.
Did anyone pick it? Did we have it on our list?
Yeah, 2 people picked it.
Who picked it?
Oh, I thought I might have.
Us 2.
Nice.
I thought I might have picked that.
Yeah.
It had Cowboys losing it all over it.
None of us got the score right. I was 1 off, but
I think the Cowboys
doesn't count.
Cowboy season is over.
Yeah, it is over.
It's done.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
It's it's odd because
Hey, a few of you were calling Dak for MVP.
They've got a 2% chance of making the playoffs
Hey.
if they win.
I think it's quite windy outside.
Yeah, apparently so.
um,
So they're still not technically mathematically out of it, but yeah, if they win, they've got a 2% chance. If they lose, it's less than 1% chance.
well, I mean, the whole Cowboys thing, it just stinks at the moment, and it's a shame because
No, it's not.
it's a team that
It's not.
a few weeks ago lost a player to tragic circumstances, and I'm sure a couple of weeks they looked like they were doing fine, and then I'm sure it must have an effect, but the defense is appalling.
Yeah, but
It's so bad, and like Trevor Diggs apparently
he's walking out.
he's
isn't he?
walking out. He doesn't want to be part of this anymore, which is a shame because he's their one decent
But it's also
member of the secondary.
understandable. I mean, it must be incredibly frustrating being a good player on that defense and seeing the other top player basically be traded away for a.
You're suggesting that's why Paul doesn't come to these because he's the only good person on the podcast and he doesn't want to be associated with us anymore.
Who have we traded away?
Yeah, who the fuck did we trade away?
I don't know. No one.
Perry.
It's because we lost.
No.
Because
We
we
did.
lost.
We couldn't trade him.
We couldn't.
Gave him away.
We couldn't give him away.
Released him and no one picked him off the waiver wire.
Evening, Perry. Catching
He
strays.
don't listen to this.
What was I saying? Oh, the defense is shit.
The defense is
And
appalling.
that's why Trevor did. And if it's fair enough playing on a team that's not winning, but it's a different story if you're playing on a team that's not winning, but in a unit that is also absolute shit and you're relied on to do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, with Paul, I did compare him to our own podcast, McCaffrey. At this point, I did also remember that he was judging Hall of Good. So I might have been trying to butter him up a little bit. Love you, Paul.
I've not insulted him at all.
He just told him he was wrong.
That was on text.
Yeah.
Um,
But yes, Vikings still in the hunt, but
yeah,
It's-
where are they?
I think that, well, they must be in the hunt, yeah.
No, they're out.
are they out?
They are out. They've been eliminated. Sorry.
Because they got limited last week. Apologies.
Yeah, they're gone.
They're gone.
Not many left now.
No, it's
There's 10 left in the
Seven
in
spots.
the NFC. The 7 spots.
And
So
that's
like I said,
some of that's
that
because...
that includes the Cowboys with 2.
And some of it's because the Bucks and the Panthers are after that one spot,
Yeah.
so only one of those can actually
Yeah.
get in. So they might be in the hunt, but
so in the NFC it's 10. In the AFC it is 9.
wow.
yeah.
We've lost a.
And it's looking likely the NFC West is going to get 3 in,
Yes, very much so.
and the North.
No,
well,
'cause-
no, because
It's
only one.
Lions are currently
Yeah,
the 8th
Lions are
seed.
currently the 8th seed. They've got a 47% chance of getting in if they win.
They are the most injured team in the league this year. Most
So-
players on IR.
So
and
let's
pup.
look at this. 49ers, they're in the 6th seed currently. If they lose at the weekend, they've still got a 94% chance of getting in. The Seahawks are the 5th seed. If they lose, they've got a 99% chance of getting in, and the Rams are already in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, NFC West are getting 3 teams in.
Yeah, it's. I think do the Packers and Lions play each other? You know, which
Yeah.
that might, but it's only going to be one of the other,
Yeah.
isn't it? So, yeah. But for JJ McCarthy, second game in a row, which he hasn't looked appalling. He's just looked fine.
Yeah, but he's playing against the Dallas defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, quarterbacks need the opportunity to get right, and this helps them. I still don't think he's anywhere beyond being the recent Zach Wilson. That's all I see. So, well done. Zach Wilson won a couple of games as well. Like, show me more.
I think he's showing more than Zach Wilson.
Has he?
Really? I don't think he has.
I mean, I think you're wildly misremembering how bad Zach Wilson was.
No, I don't think I am. No, I think he was every bit as bad as JJ McCarthy has been.
I don't know. I think.
He's been ropey as fuck, John. Ropey as fuck.
Yeah, but
And with better coaching and better
And with better
everything around him.
Yeah. No.
Like, he's got one of the best, if not the best, wide receiver.
yeah.
Who hates him?
Yeah, who hates him?
And he's got Jordan Anderson and TJ Hawkinson and Aaron Jones. All right, he's not elite Aaron Jones anymore, but he's still got Aaron Jones.
He's been missing.
Formerly
some of the
elite Aaron
Formerly
Jones.
elite Aaron Jones.
Yeah. No, it's.
season. Should we talk about another game?
Yeah, go on,
Yeah.
Gary.
Should we go Lions Rams?
Yes.
We just mentioned the Lions because this was a fun game.
Oh, yeah, hugely fun.
Brilliant game.
And Stafford as well just continues to show why he's MVP. Material.
Yeah, that'll be his first MVP as well, won't it?
Yeah.
So I think, with the career he's had, it's quite fitting that he will win one, hopefully, because he has been good, hasn't he?
Yeah, no,
he was great against the Lions, and he
yeah.
was, he's won a Super Bowl. That's the sort of player that should have an MVP on his resume.
Absolutely, completely agree.
We weren't sure how much he was going to play this year.
Well, there was talk he was going to retire
because of his back issues.
Yeah.
And
you would never have known that he missed preseason. He's been unstoppable. It's such an oddly poetic thing that he's the one that may have caused the Lions to now fall away from the playoffs.
Yeah.
There's something so sadly poetic about it being Stafford.
It's just right, isn't it?
I don't know. We've now watched Stafford on the Rams for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
COVID.
And what a perfect trade for both.
It was
both
brilliant for
people
both.
involved.
One of those few trades that both teams.
But I will never not see Matt Stafford in a Lions uniform when I picture him in my
thrown
head.
to Megatron.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's in a Lions jersey being hit.
He must be one of the most successful quarterbacks at 2 franchises.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Yeah, up there with Payton.
In Peyton as well, I suppose.
Yeah.
But of all time,
Brady.
Yeah, but Brady was brief, wasn't it? I'm talking about
Longevity.
Montana got to the playoffs, didn't he?
Yeah.
When he left, but to be that good in
Not
both,
many. Yeah, there's not many. You're right.
they don't do it very often. Alex Smith did okay at the Niners, did okay
it's
at the Chiefs.
You can't.
Goff.
Yeah, Goff got to a Super Bowl, didn't he, with the Rams?
Yeah, it's just a really fair point.
Yeah. He didn't win one, but
Didn't win one, but he's been.
yeah, he threw this week. He threw for 2 or 3 touchdowns and 340 yards or something.
Yeah.
So it's just I think the thing was the Rams managed to stop Gibbs, didn't they? That was the key.
Gibbs is. I think he's a great running back, but his form does fluctuate. Game. One week he scores 3 touchdowns, the next week he does nothing. Then he scores 3 touchdowns, then he does nothing.
He's not a power back, is he?
He's not, and
He reminds me a bit of like Le'Veon Bell in some ways. That because he is dual threat.
Yeah,
He catches a lot of passes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's not a power back, is he?
No, God no. But that's why they got David Montgomery.
Yeah.
And that's why it works so well, because different situations.
But a team with 2 good running backs is also the Rams right now, because Kyron Williams scored 2. Blake Corn continues to score touchdowns.
They've got an amazing wide receiver combo in Nakua and Devontae Adams.
And the refs are on their side.
Yeah, the refs love them.
Because that was never a touchdown.
Yeah, that was never, ever a touch. Have you heard the reasoning?
Go on, this will be
So apparently the reasoning is that he hadn't completed the catch in process when his knee was down. And by the time he had the ball under control, he was then in the end zone.
I don't think he had the ball control until he was skipping out of
But
the
I've
side.
also seen a video of the Rams coaching box where when it gets awarded, even one of the Rams coach turned around and went, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
I mean, when you've won by 7, I mean,
They would have got in
I'm
anyway.
sure they'd have got in, but it just feels really fucking Lions that it goes against them, because they can't. I keep telling myself they can't have this much bad luck when it gets to the crunch time of these end of the season, and they're having bad luck again at the crunch time of the season. Hutchinson's still around, but most of the rest of the defense
is the problem really though that last year and this year, as much as they can go and score 35 points every game, they will concede between 20 and 35 points every game as well. Their defence should be slightly better than it is.
I would be more convinced by the Lions if they had more experience winning games 13-10.
Yeah, that's my point. Yeah.
I don't think they grind. I don't think they can grind out a game, and they should be able to with that rushing attack.
Yeah, they don't know how to hold teams,
No.
so they're like the Keegan's Newcastle of the NFL. We'll just score 40 points. You can score 30 because we're going to score 40.
But then it doesn't
Doesn't
it's not
always
always
work.
going to work.
Philip Albert can't always chips Michael, can he? Can't do it every week.
Once you did it.
Sometimes he moans at me for living in the past. Philip Albert's been retired for 30 years.
No, but it was
a good player.
such a great chip.
I had a quick look while we were discussing the Stafford Goff thing. Quarterbacks who have won playoff games with multiple teams.
Okay.
How many quarterbacks have won playoff games
12.
with multiple teams? Higher?
Yeah, I was
18.
saying higher. Not playoff.
Lower?
Oh, I would have gone higher.
I would've
15.
gone high. Yeah.
It's 16. Do you want
Multiple teams. So obviously Peyton, Brady.
Smith, Alex Smith.
Hang on. So Peyton, yes. Brady, yes. Alex Smith, yes.
Drew Brees.
No.
He was at the
Chargers.
before.
Rivers.
No.
Not yet.
Baker Mayfield.
Browns. Only the Browns.
I think you want to book
Baker Mayfield, yes, is on the list. Yeah, that's 4. You mentioned a couple earlier.
No.
We've got Brady here.
Yeah.
Goff.
Goff, yes.
Stafford.
No,
No, he never
Stafford
won the
never
Lions.
won a game with the Lions. This is what I was looking for. That he was
Andy
0-3.
Dalton.
No. You mentioned
Palmer?
one famous one. Somebody mentioned one very famous.
Montana.
Joe Montana.
Yeah.
No, not Palmer. No. Yeah, you've basically not got some of the tough ones. There's a guy who played for like 47 different franchises, played till he was like 97 years old.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
No. Never even played in the playoffs. He's an extremely Italian-sounding gentleman.
Testaverde.
Yeah, Vinny Testaverde. Our favourite kebab salesman,
Kurt
Kurt
Warner.
Schwarmer.
Kurt Schwarmer.
Kurt Schwarmer.
The first granddad to play in the league.
Brett Favre.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, for the
Jags
Vikings.
quarterback.
Bortles!
No, original Jags quarterback. I think he was anyway. No. How would I? This guy was really shit on lots of teams. Fuck, we're never going to get this right. So, Brad Johnson,
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Garcia,
Jeff
Craig
Garcia.
Morton.
I've got a Jeff Garcia top.
Warren Moon, was it?
No, Doug Williams, Mark Brunell. Mark Brunell was the Jags.
Who was Jeff Garcia then? The Niners and who?
I don't know. It doesn't say here.
He was the
He
quarterback
played
of
on
the
like a
Niners.
million different teams.
Yeah.
Warren
Tobin
Moon.
Rote was the other one, and Randall Cunningham.
Big Randy.
That's your list, and so there's not actually that many quarterbacks that have done it. 16 is not that many.
Not
I'd
well,
have
no.
thought it was more than that, but you
I
know.
would have gone more than that if you. Yeah.
No, but
Anyway,
honestly, a lot of quarterbacks do not move, do they? Like they're
They're
either
good
successful in
ones.
one place,
Yeah, and they don't
or
move.
they just bounce around the league, don't they? You know,
San
so
Francisco and the Eagles.
There you go.
Jeff Garcia.
there you go.
2006.
Yeah, of course. He played for so many teams.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
No.
never would have got that. Anyway,
But yeah, it is interesting. But yeah,
I don't know if it is interesting, but I found it
I
interesting.
find it interesting.
Yeah.
And if you didn't, fuck you.
But the Rams, you know, if we were doing a live power ranking, they'd be top still, wouldn't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Without doubt.
Yeah. But John thinks the Broncos are going to win still. You think the Broncos would beat the Rams?
Yeah.
If it's an AFC winner at the moment, it would be the Broncos. I actually think the Rams would probably beat the Broncos. But either way.
I'd like that Super Bowl.
I don't know what. I'm not sure that Super Bowl would be great.
No, I think it would be.
I'm not sure it would.
I think McVay v Payton. Yeah, give me that Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah, give me that
Patrick
Super Bowl.
Surtain versus Devontae Adams. Give me that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think it could be a slugfest though. I don't think you're going to get a.
Oh no, I think that'd be a high scoring one.
Oh, I don't think
I
so.
think so.
I think that'd be a wet T-shirt
Nah.
wrestle.
Yeah.
Quite like it.
I'm not sure. I think the Broncos' defense might just stifle the whole thing. I think that might be a bit dull.
I think it'd be like watching a lube wrestling match. It'd be sexy as fuck. Green Bay Packers 26-34 Denver Broncos, as we're sort of on that. This was the best game of Bo Nix's career.
Yeah.
Sure was.
Yeah.
Bo Nix is not getting enough respect.
No,
He's not
he's
playing
not.
sexy football.
He's not played
But he's
well
playing
a lot of
winning
this year,
football.
but he's winning.
What? Yeah.
12-2.
I believe before that we started this podcast, I described him as average.
Last week we laughed because we'd seen the tweet that that the Chargers and the Broncos should trade Nix and Herbert because Herbert deserves much better and Nix deserves much worse. But Nix was brilliant this week against a good defense who can, even though they lost Parsons, they can still throw some weird shit at you. But Nix just picked on the secondary, which isn't very good and is made even worse by a lack of Parsons.
Yeah.
Green Bay losing Micah Parsons, does that eliminate them from
Yeah.
winning
Yes, it
Super
does.
Bowl now.
I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah,
He'd been
100%.
getting better and better and better and more impactful on this team. And as good as I think the Packers can be, I think the number of days they can be good on just got seriously limited.
It was that, and Watson got injured as well, didn't he?
And the
Like,
right tackle.
crushed, didn't he? Did
Absolutely
he
crushed.
come down on top of him?
By Surtain, yeah.
Yeah, they lost their right tackle as well, which don't help. So, yeah.
I didn't like the play calling from the Packers. They went up, and then they were first and they stopped the Broncos and were 1st and 10 in their own 20-yard line, and they decided for a massive deep ball, which is like when Patrick Surtain intercepted it. You've got Josh Jacobs. You can run that ball and destroy the clock.
I do think the play calling this year at the Packers has been a bit.
It's not been great.
It's not been LaFleur's best year, and I don't know if that's LaFleur or Love's ability to execute the plan. But yeah,
I don't think Love or LaFleur have had good years.
no. But on the other side, this was part of the reason this was Nick's best game was he had to do a lot of stuff outside of plan. He was shuffling, either side to make plays, and it was great.
It's not. I mean, Sean Payton is a great coach and a great coordinator. He handpicked Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Bo Nix was the quarterback he wanted in the draft, and they didn't trade up for him because everyone else jumped ahead of him to get Drake May, but also Michael Penix as well. JJ McCarthy went before him, and then they stopped and went, "We're going to take Bo Nix."
Yeah.
Didn't they bait everyone by saying they were going to take McCarthy a little bit as well?
Actually, a little bit. But I remember in the lead up to the draft, no one was saying Bo Nix was going in the top 20.
I'm trying to think where we might have had him early because I think Paul picked him.
Paul just crazy.
Paul went out and fucked the draft up because Paul liked Bo Nix. But
It works.
fair fucks, mate. I'm not a Bo Nix lover, but he was really great this week. And
The defense is good as well. I mean,
Our defense is really good.
it's all about Patrick Surtain, but they've got
Benito is having.
Benito. They've got Dre Greenlaw. They've got Hafunga, both kind of ex
Niners,
49ers, who are both great players. This is a good defense, and it's working again. It's more than some of its parts. Benito's having a great year.
Benito is sort of.
Isn't that like a type
any
of
other year?
any other year,
Any
like,
other
yeah.
year. With,
Benito flakes?
Yeah, Japanese fish flakes.
Yeah.
Okay, then niche.
I mean, they're quite small.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, he's just sad to live in the same universe as Myles Garrett because otherwise he could be up there. Or he wins the Defensive Player of the Year that isn't Myles Garrett.
What, you think they should have a separate award?
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
I think the MVP should be the MVP.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett.
Yeah. Because I heard a debate on this, and they were talking about Stafford, they were talking about Bo Nix, they were talking about Drake May, and that's all very well and fair. Myles Garrett is about to have a historical year.
My issue is
Absolute historical year. He is playing out of his skin.
But
it's the phrasing. It's MVP,
Most
and you
valuable
can't have
player.
the most valuable player on a 3-win team.
Yes, you can.
but
If it was the best player,
How many trade picks would they give up?
hold
for Myles
on.
Garrett now? The team
Like
got
Myles
that.
Garrett has been amazing. He got about 6 sacks in one game. Yeah. And also, he plays for the Browns, which means he gets more game time as a defensive player than anyone has probably
not
had in
denying
history
that.
in his career, because he plays on such a shit team and has done for his entire career.
Just
But he's-
rename the award best quarterback, because that's all it is.
well, that is all it is.
I agree, but yeah, if you're having the award for who is the best player in the league, it's Myles Garrett.
Yeah, absolutely.
Most impactful.
Myles
But
Garrett.
the most valuable player is probably the player who is on a winning team because he's been valuable to.
Disagree with that.
And the most, I'm just trying to think, put myself in the mind of the voting committee, and yeah, he's been great.
Myles Garrett doesn't get any votes out of 50.
If you don't have Myles Garrett, what happens is
I think what John is saying is if you took Josh Allen out of the Bills would be rubbish. If you took Myles Garrett off the Browns, they'd still have just as many wins.
Yeah.
No, I don't
So
think
he-
they would. I think they'd have even less wins.
But it wouldn't matter
it wouldn't
because
matter.
their
It
bar
doesn't
is
matter.
3. So I think I agree with John. I've sat there listening. I think I agree with John on this one.
Well, you're wrong.
Yeah, I don't. Think so.
I don't like that.
I don't like it. But
'Cause, yeah,
but that's.
But
that's what I
also,
think it is.
if he'd have done the sensible thing, gone through with his trade and gone somewhere.
And this is my favourite thing, is that this is the definition of taking the money and karma hitting you straight away, because he's never going to have a winning season now. He's just gonna splash around in his money like Scrooge McDuck, but be a loser forever.
Yeah.
And fine.
You look at
it's so sad.
the Browns draft class is pretty good. Like Judkins, Schweschinger.
Bless you.
Like they've got some good players. Shador Sanders and
man, he holds on to that ball like he's cradling a baby. It's amazing. It's amazing.
I did put it in the group. I say I wish I was as good an athlete as Shador Sanders thinks he is, because when he takes off, it's not quick. But like the draft class is good, and it makes you think.
Yeah.
It makes you think. Oh, well, maybe they're almost there, but they're off at so much of the important positions apart from
Defense.
Yeah.
Their defense is
we I say when we get the Ohio Breagles or whatever, we combine the two, then fine. But up there, it's just a waste of a career.
As an aside, who were the quarterbacks drafted this year? So Jackson Dart. We're fairly sure the Giants have found their future quarterback in Jackson Dart, providing he isn't concussed.
Well, as soon as for the next 18 months, he'll be fine, and then his brain turns to mushy peas.
But you have a potential face of the franchise quarterback. Fine. Cam Ward has flashed.
I think he's good.
I think he's going to be good, right?
Yeah.
Tyler Shuck.
Doing what?
Tyler Shuck is doing absolutely fine with a turd team, right?
He's doing Shuck all, if we're being honest.
Was he rough the year before?
I mean, I like the pun, but it's wrong.
But the point is he's
doing
there
well.
and it's working.
Yeah.
I didn't actually care about the content. I just wanted to say the pun.
The Browns still have nothing.
They got two, but they got nothing.
But they've got nothing. Like Dylan Gabriel, he seems like a nice kid. He might bat around as a backup for a while. Shador just isn't very good. There's no growth there at all for that team. They're going to be looking for their 45th quarterback. It's just madness. It's just madness. It defies belief how a team can be so poor picking at that position all the time and not being able to develop. And the one quarterback they picked who was any good, they binned off because other people in the team didn't like him. Matt, it angers me that the team can be so crap every year and never progress.
Yeah.
We were discussing the Niners. They've had their rebuild years and come back. The Patriots have had some rebuild years and come back. The Giants, they're working
rebuild decades.
But they're entertaining.
Yeah.
The Browns and the Raiders. They're just habitually rubbish.
Jets.
Yeah.
And the Jets. They are the third team.
No one's as bad as the Raiders.
That was just
Not this year.
The Dolphins.
No.
They're not in the same category now.
But
They had a playoff run, not a playoff run, but they got in the playoffs a couple of years back. And I think up until the last probably 2 years, they've been competitive.
They have, but for about 20 years now, they've done very little as well.
That's what I agree with.
That's true.
Shall we put the Chicago Bears 31, Browns 3, and the Eagles 31, Raiders 0 into the same thing? Because basically, two playoff potential teams
beat down some
some bad teams, and basically, once again, Caleb Williams impresses me more each week.
Mm-hmm. Did you see the thing I shared?
No.
Around, he's thrown 1,000 passes now, and how many interceptions has he thrown in 1,000 passes?
10.
More than 10.
12.
It is 12, John. 12. And that is the least thrown by any quarterback in their first 1,000 passes in the NFL.
He continues to be impressive.
Yeah.
The Bears have hit upon something. This is excellent stuff.
Yeah.
But they were playing the Browns.
Yeah. But whatever you...
however you dress it up.
Both these teams, like Eagles, were great. They played against the Raiders.
Any money at all on Pete Carroll having a job for next year?
Who else are they going to get, I suppose? Who else can they persuade to go
I
there?
think he possibly is in, because I don't think they can keep having guys for a year.
Yeah.
I agree. As it goes, I think
somebody's got to build something there.
I think so, but they are just going backwards.
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett was rubbish.
Oh, he was terrible.
This is the worst team in football right now.
Yeah,
and it might be the worst team since
the 16-0 Browns under
Hugh.
16
Browns, yeah.
Under Hugh, when he promised he would jump in the lake if he didn't
Yeah.
win a game or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
The run that they went on over those 2 years of 1-15 and 0-16 is the worst I have ever seen.
Yeah.
This Raiders team is every bit as bad as that.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing good at all.
I think they lose to college teams.
I don't know about that. That's always a fallacy. But they are
appalling.
They're a poor team.
They're appalling. And the nice thing is when they're playing, it means it's a game you don't have to watch.
Yeah, you learn nothing about the Eagles from this game.
Nah. It breaks their losing streak. And
I don't feel better about the Eagles breaking their losing streak because they were playing the Raiders. It doesn't count.
Yeah. No, the Eagles' end of the season is.
Did the Raiders peak in like week 1 beating the Patriots? And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Wow, that's an embarrassing cost.
That's what's going to cost us the division in the end, I think. But that's life.
This year is the first year that DJ Moore has had a winning season since high school.
Wow. Fuck me.
Did you see the pass the pass for DJ Moore?
Yes.
Which reminded me of Cherky, you know, that the back the boner pass he did the other week, where it's like it's great, and the pass from Williams, you're like, that's fucking amazing. Don't do that again.
Yeah. But yeah, DJ Moore never had a winning season in college. He never had one with the Panthers, obviously, and since he's gone to the Bears, he never had one. This is the first time he's guaranteed a winning season since high school.
Yeah, fucking great. Yeah.
There you go. I love that guy.
Any more games you want to talk, or should we move on? We'll round up. So in the Ravens 24, Bengals 0.
So the one question I have from this game: how many more seasons is Joe Burrow playing in the NFL?
This is the big thing. There's been so much talk now about him being traded.
No, retiring.
Oh, retiring.
I think.
Oh, no,
I think at some point, because I think he'll probably get injured at the Bengals.
I cannot see.
It doesn't look like he's enjoying it.
Yeah, because he's playing on a losing team.
So does he go Andrew Luck or does he go Carson Palmer?
I think he goes Carson Palmer.
Forces a trade.
He has to force a trade.
That would be such an indictment.
It's going to be such an expensive trade. It has to be. And if it's not, then that's a fuck up by the Bengals.
Well, yeah.
I'm thinking that's 3 first-round picks and a quarterback that's decent.
I agree. One of those two is his future. Carson Palmer or Andrew Luck.
But do you know who should go and do that?
49ers.
The Rams.
That's such a Rams move as well.
It would be a Rams move, but I don't think they can give him a decent quarterback.
They can't, but...
Jimmy Garoppolo on his 9th team.
Yeah.
But, you know...
It depends. But
Depends, but I'm just looking at Burrow's contract because I don't know how long it's got left.
It's hefty, isn't it? It's quite recent.
He's only just going into it really. So he's got no bargaining power.
I'd like to see the 49ers do it. Give him Brock Purdy and 3 first-round picks.
Sure you would.
I'd be all right with that.
Give him Mac Jones.
Mac Jones and pre-draft.
Mac Jones at a second. Fuck off.
Bengals would probably take it. They're a rubbish organisation.
Yeah. The thing is, the contract is weighty, which might mean you can get a bit of value.
The one team that could potentially do it, just because they got a lot of draft capital, is the Jets.
Yeah, I don't want him to.
He wouldn't ever go to the Jets. He would
waste
retire.
of time.
If the Bengals traded him to the Jets, he'd say, thanks very much, I've made my money, I'm off. Not a chance.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go to the Jets. You could not trade me from Dentutech to the Jets. I wouldn't go. I would not do it. They're rubbish. They're fucking terrible.
All I'm saying, I don't know if he's got a no trade clause in his contract. If he's forcing a trade, I mean, he literally would have to retire.
Be hilarious.
They've got the draft capital to do it. That's what I'm saying.
That would be the biggest fuck you in sports of all time.
Or, how about this? How about the Packers?
Everyone's
Packers give them Jordan Love, 2 first-round picks this year, 2 first-round picks next year. Joe Burrow.
Yeah, maybe.
They can't. They've already given them away with Parsons.
Parsons.
Oh, there you go.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
They've got
Dak,
picks.
and they got Dak already.
Yeah, I've got the trade the wrong way.
Well, doesn't Dak contract go like in a couple of years?
Yeah, could happen in the future.
But it goes massive next year.
Yeah. But anyway, it's all fun to do this sort of stuff. But yeah, let's see. But I do think I'd love to see him out of the Bengals.
So
God, he's so talented. Ravens. The best bit of this game was the Kyle Van Noy lateral on the interception.
That there is an experienced man who went, I ain't running that far. No way. And just handed it off to a much younger player.
Yeah.
What a brilliant... What speed does your mind have to work at?
Yeah.
Because it was only 4 steps into his interception that he did that.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a second lateral on that move as well?
No,
just
just
that
that
one.
There was another one on another return.
There was
Like
on a
about
return.
30, about 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
But that was my play of the week. That was my
The
Steelers play of the
handoff.
week until I saw the fake field goal,
Yeah.
which was also quite nice.
I still
But the
handoff.
handoff, it was the way it
The
was just smooth.
mental acumen to go, oh, no, this is not for me, and just hand the ball off was beautiful.
Did it remind you of anyone? Because it reminded me of Ed Reed,
Yeah.
the famous Raven, who also liked to throw a lateral in things. I feel bad.
Why are you talking about people making quick decisions? Drake May running down the field to block for Henderson.
Oh, that was brilliant,
because
wasn't it?
you could see the thought process through his helmet. It was like, oh, there's only me. I'm going to be a hero. And he just ran.
He's got some wheels. Jesus.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. And I'm watching it going, no, don't. Yes, no. Like, you don't know what you want him to do, but he threw the right block at the right time and didn't get injured. So fine, you take it. Sorry, carry on.
No, that's a good call out. Ravens have got a 47% chance of making the playoffs if they win, and on Sunday, if they lose, it's down to 27%.
They've got an awful run in, the Ravens, but they do play the Steelers.
It's going to be make or break, isn't it?
But I think they've also got the Pats.
Yeah,
Pats
they play us
and
this week.
I can't remember who the last team is, but yeah.
Yeah, the Steelers game's the one. Burrow coming out and saying no team would have won this week with me at quarterback did make me chuckle.
Yeah.
He was rubbish.
He was, but
the team is rubbish.
Protect him. Jacksonville 48, Jets 20.
Trevor Lawrence's best game for 3 years.
Best game of his career, but it was against the Jets, who had fired.
How many takeaways do the Jets have this season? Let's play the game. How many do they have? It's 3. Gary held up 2 fingers. They have 3, all fumbles, no interceptions. If they do not intercept the team this week, they will break the record for the longest streak without an interception, held by
Raiders,
the 49ers.
Oh,
yeah, we're pretty bad.
But yes, this is just a joke of a defense that the Jets have that has just let...
defense was so good last year.
Yeah, and they're run by Aaron Glenn, who's supposed to be a defensive guru.
They've sided.
Steve Wilkes is gone.
Steve Wilkes, who just completed his 6th one-and-done post in a row.
Yeah. Terrible at the 49ers last year.
He has just been terrible everywhere and should not have another job in the NFL unless it's making tea.
Yeah, but Trevor Lawrence are really good.
Yep.
They're going into the playoffs hot. Cardinals 20, Texans 40.
So the Texans going in hot.
Yeah. Suddenly, the offense is starting to move.
Stroud looks like rookie Stroud.
Yep. Still can't protect him, but he's got a connection again with Nico Collins.
I love the thought that Stroud stepped it up because he saw that Davis Mills was outplaying him. And
Yes.
he's gone, oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
You've seen this guy. I'm not being
Davis was
outplayed by
3-0,
this thing.
wasn't
Yeah. So, fine. But again, the Cardinals, like, nothing. Gannon, gone. Like, there's nothing going on there.
Done.
Nah, it's
Terrible team.
but
They've been in existence for 104 years as different iterations of the Cardinals,
They're
right?
in Chicago to start off.
Yeah, 104 years, yeah? How many playoff appearances?
12.
11. So very close. 11
Cool.
in 104 years.
Yeah.
I think we might achieve that
Yeah.
as a table. Like, come on now. What a joke.
Never got rid of Arians.
Probably not.
No. Commanders 29, Giants 21. Give a shit.
But they have shut down Daniels for the rest of the year.
Yes.
And so Mariota lives to fight another day. Brilliant.
And is that
No.
all the games?
No, Atlanta 29, Tampa 28.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot the NFC South.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
you
is the
literally-
thing. The Falcons are... Because the Falcons are playing their way in, the Panthers and the Bucks are playing their way out, and the Saints are still hanging around.
Falcons are out.
Yeah, no, but I don't mean into the playoffs. I mean, like, in that division. Like,
They're just playing disruptor,
dragging
aren't
themselves
they?
around. Yeah.
And, you know,
Berserker.
I think the Bucks will win it, but it's almost
Yeah.
by default.
Every
the Panthers
year.
should not have lost this week to the Saints.
No, God.
How they are winning and losing some of these games on a weekly basis, I do not know.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I really want the Panthers to make it, but now I'm not sure they can.
No. Don't they play each other twice?
Yes, is it twice in 3 weeks?
Twice in 3 weeks.
Yes, it is. You're right.
And like last year we had these sort of arguments about because was it the Vikings or I think had the second best record, but of course because the teams who win the division
that's right,
get the home game, and I don't want to start that argument again because I don't really believe it. I think that you should get something for winning the division apart from the NFC South. And
because in other American sports it doesn't happen like that, does it?
No.
I'm the other side of that position. I think it should just be on record. You should get in for winning the division, and that's your reward for winning the division.
You shouldn't get home advantage.
You shouldn't get home advantage. It should just be best record by that point.
I'm not. We won't go into it because otherwise we'll go on forever.
Well, we'll be here all night.
Well, you could be, yeah. And the Dolphins lost to the Steelers.
Shocker. But now they've benched Tua.
Yeah.
So somebody questioned earlier whether McDaniels is even being considered to lose his job. I kind of agree with the sentiment that he might stay.
I think he's
definitely staying. I don't think they've even considered it.
I think
he's one of the most puzzling things for me because the players loved him and then all of a sudden it stopped working. And I don't know what happened.
The thing I don't get with McDaniels is he's this running game guru from
the running game.
And the running game's appalling. I know A-Chain scores touchdowns, but when you look at it, it's the least explosive running game in the league, apart from maybe the Seahawks this year.
Raiders.
Definitely the Raiders.
Paul has the most explosive
I think,
runs.
yeah. But
That why it's not here.
Probably.
I doubt he's not. That hasn't normally bothered him.
Exactly.
But yeah. So that's all the games. Prime time. So it is currently quite close because it's been close for weeks.
Except for me.
Apart from me and Gary, who are although we did have a good week this week, but we scored one more point than everyone else.
Beautiful.
So
I've not got anything perfect all year. It just kills your points, doesn't it?
yeah, neither me. Oh, no, I've not got a perfect game all season. So Gary on 24, me on 25, Griff falling back to us. You on 26.
Beautiful.
The home by 7 bot is on 28. Then it's Paul 29, Jim 30. So it's close at the top.
Hey, a couple of perfect results, John. We're right back. And that's the only reason they're that far ahead.
Yeah.
Because Paul's had a couple of perfects.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah. So this week, Rams Seahawks, Thursday night football.
Where is it? At Seahawks. Oh, still going to say Rams by 3.
Rams by 3. I think it'd be the
They're
Rams.
the better team. They're the better
I think
team.
the Rams.
I'll take Rams by 6.
You're allowed to have the same.
Yeah, but I'll take Rams by 6.
I'm also going Rams by 3.
Rams.
Protected his
You were 6, get with Griff.
Yeah.
I'd have the same ones as Paul.
What did Paul go with?
Seahawks by 3.
So that just leaves you, John.
They're so tight that he could get that right, though.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
going to go Rams by 10.
Ooh.
I think they're a much better team. And, then, Saturday night.
Hey,
Saturday night game. Packers at Bears.
That's a good game.
I'm going to go Bears.
Packers at Bears.
Packers at Bears. I'm going to go Bears.
Aaron Rodgers owns Chicago,
By 10.
not Green Bay. Owns Chicago.
I will also take Bears. Bears by 5.
Bears by 5. Jim?
Bears by 6.
Bears by 2.
Paul's gone Packers by 7.
The pack by 7.
Paul's in a win or lose mode today. Then final game, not the Monday night game, but Sunday night. I think Pats at the Ravens. I'm gonna go Pats by 12.
I'm going Ravens by 6. I think we see the Pats just fall off a little bit.
I agree.
I think that might have dented their confidence
Ravens
this week.
by 3 for me. Just think
Confidence is a big thing, isn't it?
I agree.
I think like the loss might make them reconsider some stuff.
Jimothy.
I don't know.
Brilliant.
Okay. Continue to me what Paul put.
Paul went Pats by 10.
No, surely not.
Yeah, I'm
I
going
don't know.
Paul has gone big and stayed home
Yeah,
this week.
literally. So at the Ravens.
At the Ravens.
All right, Ravens by 3.
Ravens by 3.
So I've gone opposite to Paul on all these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I've got everyone. So cool. Paul is the judge for Hall of Good this week. So the criteria is cult figure. So
Can I go first? Just because if my chest hurts. Well, yeah, and I've only got one, and I'm struggling to. I'm going to struggle to get through this speech that I've written. So
that you've written?
yeah, with some help. So you ready?
No.
Okay, good. Right, so
Okay, yeah,
they
no,
come
yeah.
here year after year to celebrate the legends of gridiron. They speak of touchdowns, of tackles, and of glory won on the field of play. But I ask you this day, does this Hall of Fame only honour the game, or does it also honour the soul of football? Kaepernick. The name is known to all, not just for the velocity of his arm or the lightning in his legs that set an NFL record for rushing yards by a quarterback in a single game. Not just for the Super Bowl he led the San Francisco 49ers to. No, his name echoes for something more profound. He saw injustice, systemic oppression in the land that claims to be free for all, and he refused to cloak himself in symbols that ignored the pain of his people. He did not hide. He did not cower. He took a knee. A simple, powerful act that galvanised a nation and forced a conversation that could no longer be ignored. For this act of conscience, he sacrificed his prime, his livelihood, his very career. He was blacklisted, silenced, but his message, it roared louder than any stadium crowd. He inspired athletes across all sports to stand up against the status quo. He has won awards for his humanity, the Muhammad Ali Legacy Award, the Ambassador of Conscience Award, and has been inducted into the University of Nevada Athletics Hall of Fame. A Hall of Good should honour courage as much as statistics. It should celebrate those who use their platform to make their country better, not just to win a game. Colin Kaepernick changed the world, using the NFL stage as his platform. That, my friends, is a legacy that transcends the field. Vote him in. Honour the man who risked everything for what he believed. You may take his livelihood, but you will never take his needham.
Fucking hell.
Who wants to follow that?
Now, I know Paul, and I think Paul fell asleep halfway through that. Did a little fart to himself and went, I ain't doing that.
But for those of you in the room, that was emotional.
Jim's crying.
That's boredom.
Do you want to go? Well,
Yeah, I mean, I can
yeah.
go. I've got several. But
do you want to go?
Yeah,
I want to go next.
I'll go next then.
Go on.
All right. Right. I want to take your minds back to the year 2000.
I've been to the year 2000.
Yeah.
not much has changed.
Changed.
But, no, it was 3,000.
Yeah. Oh,
The draft. Most teams are looking for a franchise quarterback or a lockdown corner or someone protect them in the first round. But this franchise we've spoken quite a bit about today, they like to do things differently. The Raiders. The Raiders in the first round, they looked at a 260-pound kicker from Poland who could kick the ball through a brick wall and say, yeah, that's our first round pick. It was the most Raiders move in history, and it was perfect. We didn't love Sebastian Janikowski because he was a refined specialist. We loved him because he looked like he'd just finished a shift at the shipyard and decided to wander into the field at the end game and punt a 60-yard field goal through the posts. He was the only kicker in the league that made you feel like he might actually truck a returner just for the hell of it. 17 years, he was the heartbeat of the silver and black. He didn't care about the Madden ratings or the experts talking about mechanics. He survived the dirt in Oakland, the chaos of the early 2000s, and every single doubt people threw at him. He wasn't just good at kicking, he was a legendary at being a Raider. He might not be a bust in Canton, but he is perfect for the Hall of Good and a perfect cult hero.
Nice.
I love it.
I just want to get a kicker in there.
Yeah, no, I love it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'll let you go next, Griff.
I've got so many.
Oh, I bet you
I
have.
really enjoyed this. Now,
it's
like, let's set the bar out. Like everyone knows, I'm probably going to nominate Ryan Fitzpatrick because the guy played for 72 different teams, takes his shirt off on the telly, threw some outrageous touchdowns to beat my Patriots while playing for the Bills and the Jets.
Yeah.
Like, he's my cult hero because Fitzmagic does what I want, which is he entertains even when he's shit. Fair?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not speeching, but I do have some other nominees that were worth considering. We'll take as read.
Do you want Fitzpatrick? Do you want me to? I'll do mine, and then you can go through yours.
I'll name you some others afterwards, and then if you prefer any one of them over Fitzpatrick, you can name and nominate above because some of these are glorious. You go for gold.
So, cult is it's really hard to define. So I went with who I thought was the first crossover star that
You nominating Travis Hunter because he is still playing.
No, not. I'm saying he crossed over from the NFL into actual celebrity because
O.J. Simpson.
Because
he's in the Hall of Fame.
No. When O.J. Simpson was arrested, people had to learn. Oh fuck! What's a running back?
Marino.
But we all know who the fat guy is who scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl, which is William the Fridge Perry.
That's a good one.
Oh, Johnny.
That's a good one.
Global icon. Like, literally...
Griff's now deciding, can I put Matt Fitzpatrick up against the Fridge Perry?
So, heaviest player to score a touchdown in the Super Bowl, which... So, yeah, 335 pounds. But also, marketing phenomenon. So, like, when the NFL wanted to come to Europe, they sent the Fridge. To play, they sent the Bears in '86 to play at the Wembley Stadium. When they set up NFL Europe, the Fridge was playing for the London team. So...
The Monarchs.
Yeah, like literally a great player. And I think to people of a certain age, defines what NFL was he was bigger than the game almost because I think you could probably go to kids we went to school with. They couldn't tell you who Dan Marino was. Unless, they might know Dan Marino more for being in Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura, yeah.
But that's it. But they knew that the Fridge played NFL. That's my guy because I don't think enough people remember the Fridge, and William Perry is somehow the most famous player I could think of, but also still a cult icon because he was part of the Super Bowl Shuffle, which is still amazing to watch.
It really is. See, now I can't get on board with the Kaepernick one. The dude's a tit. But the other two...
We're not judging.
The other two nominations have been brilliant, and I would harbour nothing...
Yeah, but Kaepernick is a cult... He is a cult icon. You know, he transcended the game, didn't he?
Took himself far too soon.
No, but I get that. I do get that, but...
Do you want the short list that Gemini gave me for this?
Sure.
Jared Lorenzen, the hefty lefty.
Lefty, yeah, he's on my list.
Yeah. Tim Tebow.
Also on my list.
Yep, you like it.
Again, took himself too seriously. Yeah, go on.
Peyton Hillis.
Yeah.
He had a great one season. The original Curse of Madden, I think, as well. Ryan Fitzpatrick.
I feel like we're going to stray into Mike territory here, but go on.
Ryan Fitzpatrick, I just thought would be on your list.
Yeah.
Marshall Lynch, I think, will end up in the Hall.
Yeah,
he will, yeah.
Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Dude's a tit.
Yeah.
I like Pat McAfee, the player, big fan of. Because
Pat McAfee, the personality.
Pat McAfee.
Suck a dick.
So John will tell you, I did have somebody else, but we decided we would wait for a different category.
Well, because I said what I want the next suggestion to be, which is media personalities.
So I was going to suggest somebody else who has got a cult following.
Sure.
But went back to Cap.
Now, when I was looking, I was thinking, you've got to be able to define the cult. So if the cult was this table. Here's my thing. So Fitzmagic is me. That's not. I don't constitute a cult. There's a couple. So round this table, I would suggest a guy who owns the franchise passing records for his team, who won multiple playoff games for his team, and basically was nominated for every award this podcast could ever give while playing for this team. Somebody at this table loved him so much that he would have had him above Donald Trump as Man of the Year.
Blake Bortles.
Blake Bortles would have been one of our cult heroes.
Yeah, because my first thought was really localized, and it was what are our cult heroes? And one of my first thoughts was fucking Gary loved Bortles.
Yeah. With that in mind,
I wonder if you've got one for me. I wonder if it's the same person I thought of.
Well, no, this is just another podcast centric. But imagine if this said player completed a pass with the last throw of a playoff game that had no right to be completed to Stephon Diggs, who then ran home a touchdown for a score. And this guy's wife made the best food.
Pancakes.
Case Keenum.
Case Keenum, yeah.
It's another podcast cult hero.
Yep.
Because I also took on board very seriously the criticism for not naming Delaney Walker the other week. Yeah. So I thought back to my time on this podcast.
Yeah.
A third one that more purely on stats, but has been just in the media relentlessly while we've been doing this. So this guy has 123 touchdowns to 48 interceptions. He's completed 66% of his passes for nearly 18,000 yards in 7 seasons.
Is he still playing?
Technically.
That is a problem.
Well, but I don't think he'll be playing for much longer. So I think you're safe putting him in. It's Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Just because I wanted to see the look on your face.
The category just say cult heroes, not cult villains.
Well, I was also going to justify...
You were a letter away.
I was also going to justify it by saying how much money he's given to disadvantaged women. But...
Tell you what, after media...
I've killed Gary.
After media personalities for doing NFL villains.
Yeah. Paul suggested this.
Obviously, I was going to take Fitzmagic. Everyone would have been disappointed if I didn't. But I just wanted to throw the other 2 quarterbacks in there because for us as a group, they were 2 of the most respected
I love
cult
that.
heroes.
I love that because my first thought was John Ross.
Was also on my list.
I was like,
beautiful.
Because as well, there's certain players that I think if we did this for the next 20 years, and we had
John Ross, I can't believe it. Yeah,
and we had running backs, there'd never be a chance for me to put this guy as a legitimate thing. But Philip Lindsay for 1 year, I thought was going to be the next big thing.
You've missed,
and I loved him to bits.
You missed another running back we could have nominated. CJ Anderson.
I think
winning 2,000 yard rusher.
Yeah. I think the person suggesting that would is the judge. Ham. Yeah.
Anyway, it was almost too difficult for me to narrow it down to one beyond the obvious one. So, I've already got my media one for next week. Now you've mentioned it, I know who I'm going with. Honourable mention to the best nicknaming quarterbacks for cult status, Clipboard Jesus.
Clipboard Jesus,
yeah, he was great.
So media. I think the media one. There's a couple of guys, but yeah.
What's the criteria for media personalities? Just people we like on TV.
People we like on TV.
All right. Kay Adams.
And as long as they're
okay.
Phoebe Schechter. Just name all your female presenters.
Nah, not. I'm not.
No, Phoebe
I like Phoebe.
But
Phoebe.
Kay Adams. No, like.
Yeah, I mean,
it has to be NFL related. You can't just have Kate Galloway.
Kay Adams.
Just
Kay Adams is fine.
Gail Porter.
Just Kay Adams.
But have a few.
I got mine.
Bring a few. But yeah, as long as they're related to NFL, So yeah, Pat McAfee if you want, but it won't be Pat McAfee.
But no.
Griff would be going Portnoy, wouldn't he?
Oh,
Fucking
Griff is technically
Barstool
the,
Sports.
We can change that.
No, you go for gold. That's fine.
Griff Judge, but
I'll judge. I'm happy.
All right.
admittedly, I won't be next week because I think
it's
next
Christmas
week.
Eve.
I think next week might be just me going through my thoughts.
That sounds dodgy.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Especially if he's still just working on Kay Adams theories all
that's a
night.
very different genre of podcast.
It really is. He used to have all that backed up on his laptop. He had to take it off.
It's going to be like a 50 Shades of Grey or audiobook, but just me talking about Justin Herbert.
I'll help him out with his broken hand. Right, go on. Moving on.
50 Shades of Cum Sock.
So, week 16, we've mentioned the primetime games. You've also got Eagles Commanders on Saturday night. But any other game, I think I will mention Bucks Panthers. Let's see who can limp into the playoffs in the South.
All I would say is be close to the games because we will. They're all Sundays, and then they go into the Christmas games. So they're all Sunday and then we go into playoff semi-finals for most leagues in fantasy football this weekend. So make sure you're all over the Sunday, and then after that you will go into a raft of Christmas games for the playoff finals in most leagues. So there will be a shit ton of football on over the next kind of 7 days from when we're recording this.
You are right. So there's Thursday night games. There's 2 on Saturday. Then you go into your Sunday slate.
Then Monday, you've got
Monday. Yeah, so Monday you got. Hang on.
And it's back to Wednesday.
Yeah, no,
Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
Because it's a Christmas Day game, isn't it? And that's on Netflix.
There's 2, isn't there?
Yes, you're right.
Cowboys, Commanders, Lions, Vikings.
I really, really hope my in-laws like the NFL.
Actually, I mean, there's 3 on Christmas Day because late that night, you've then, technically Boxing Day, you've got Chiefs Broncos.
Yeah.
Which Netflix have paid so much money for.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and then
not really.
Mahomes isn't there.
And then you've got more Saturday games.
Yeah. We'll
Have Celtic just lost 4 consecutive games under their new manager?
Yes, they have.
I feel like I could do a better job.
I think Martin O'Neill could do a better job.
Martin O'Neill was doing a better job. This Wilfred, whatever his name is.
Nancy. It's the worst thing to happen to Nancy since Sid Vicious. I've been wanting to say that for a week.
Wow, that is brilliant.
Bang, bang, you shot him down.
Yeah.
How the hell do you lose 4 consecutive games as a Celtic manager in Scotland?
Yeah, I don't know, but it's funny, innit? Come on, Hearts. But yeah, we'll leave it there. We might do something next week, but if we don't, have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy the games. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.